Hello everyone, welcome to our live session. I'm Mooval. I welcome you all on behalf of our arts family in this Insta live session. I'm a second year student from Amvogue Jewelry Design in Arts College. I'm grateful for this opportunity to moderate this session in our Campus to Company series. Today we are joined by a very special guest, Miss Shraddha Bajaj, a jewelry designer and an esteemed alumni. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to
Hi.
this session. I welcome you on behalf of our family. Ma'am, before starting this session, I would like to request you to please tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a jewelry designer, post-graduated from Arts College of Design. And I have actually learned a lot from the college. I mean, the aesthetics, the design, the sense. And then later, when you come in the industry, you realize that you need to learn the techniques there. So overall, with the 6 years of experience, I have become what I am today, and I'm really happy with the outcome, and really happy to be where I am. So thanks to the college and the journey.
When did you first realize that you want to pursue this career as a jewelry designer?
The thought that all the girls should be working and all the girls should make their own living, helped me to make my own career. I had this thought in my mind that every girl should be earning as much and as well as all the men, because why not? Because we as individuals should empower ourselves, and as we know, our director Archana ma'am herself is a woman, and I mean, women empowerment is so important. So that thought enabled me to make my own career, and I mean, I'm very happy with how things turned out for me.
You talked about women empowerment, and so how do you see working women in this industry climbing the corporate ladder and growing there?
So actually, it's very fascinating and very exciting to see a lot of women working today. And I wish all the women best of luck. And I want to, raise all the women that are with me, so that we in India we understand that how important it is to for a woman also to work, to not stay idle, to not stay, what we say, an empty mind is a devil's house. So, I mean, I don't want that for any woman. I just want everybody to prosper, every woman to prosper, and there should be a lot of business in the world, in India, and also the world. So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I mean, that's what I am going for. I want to develop my career in a direction wherein I earn and I make my own living. I am self-sufficient.
So, ma'am, in your 6 years of experience with various brands you have worked with, would you like to tell us a little bit about that journey?
Yeah, so I started working with Outhouse as an intern, and then I worked for them. It was a wonderful experience. I mean, I didn't want to leave the company, but I had to come back to Jaipur, and hence I came back, worked for Birdi Chand. They hired me because they thought that the designs that I made at Outhouse were very eclectic, very edgy. So they wanted that for themselves. Since it's a fine jewelry brand, Birdi Chand is a fine jewelry brand. So it was a new start for me. And they also hired me as a fresher, you can say, because I was working for a accessories designer, as an accessories designer, as a you can say fashion jewelry designer. So I mean, all of that evolved for me at Birdi Chand, and then from there on, I have only worked in fine jewelry. But yes, I feel design as an element is a little lesser in Indian jewelry, because we are stuck to the traditional core designs, but that's also a part of it. I mean, that makes the design more beautiful. Our traditions come out, and our designs come out more when we make it traditionally.
Ma'am, in the journey, who has been your biggest mentor in the industry?
Actually, there have been a lot of mentors. All my bosses, especially, they have been my biggest mentors because they teach you so much. All the companies I have worked for, they are so the designers are very closely related to the bosses. So my bosses have been my mentor. I see how they think, how what perspective they have. It really empowers you to actually. It enables you to understand that how actually things work in the industry. I mean, all my bosses, Outhouse, Sasha ma'am, and Birdi Chand, Yash sir, and Rosen Ki, Rajesh. So I mean, everybody just made me what I am.
Are there any challenges that you have faced in your work life?
Actually, the biggest challenge in designing, at least, is that you're not sure what you are making is liked by the other person or the customer or the boss. So you have to understand that what they are wanting. You cannot every time make what you want. We make according to us. We make our best, but you can never just make what you want. So that's the biggest challenge. You have to learn to work that way.
So, ma'am, as you talked about how things are, what are liked by you might not be liked by the other one.
Yeah.
So, with experience to what I have talked to other designers in the industry, I see that in a college life, how we design is more creatively oriented. But uh, in the industry, you need to have a budget in mind. You need to look it through the lens of price and
Yeah.
cost. So, how do you see that?
So there are three things that you have to look at. You have to look at the budget, you have to look at the design, and you have to look at the viability of the design. So if these three things are met, then you are making a good design. But yeah, I mean, for few of the designers, budget is not a constraint. For the ones I have worked, budget has not been a constraint. But yes, for sure, those who are working commercially, for them, budget is a constraint, and you have to learn to work that way. I mean, that happens after you are done with your college and you come in the industry, and then you learn how you can make things budget friendly. So that will come by eventually. You don't have to worry about it. You'll learn. I mean, that's a process. So you'll learn about it. No problems that way.
So, your internship period must have helped you to have a guidance towards the industry.
Yeah, internship was very good. I mean, Outhouse was very good for me and has taught me a lot. And also, when you are a designer, you can do versatile works also. I mean, you can do marketing and you can do their PR. So I also helped them a little into all of those things. And it helped me get an insight into how a brand is built. So that also helped me. When you are doing jewelry designing, you can do three, four types of jobs, honestly. You can do marketing, jewelry marketing. You can do jewelry merchandising. You can do jewelry designing. So these are the three things that you can do. And also you can do jewelry manufacturing. Like you can head a manufacturing department. So, you can look for jobs in these four criteria. You have to look at what you want exactly to do in life, and then you can choose between these four. I'll repeat: jewelry manufacturing, jewelry marketing, jewelry designing, and jewelry merchandising. So these are the three that you want to choose from.
How do you see the scope of jewelry in India? Like, it's growing and it's never ending. It has been continuing since uh, ancient history. So, how do you
Yeah.
see it in the future?
So the industry is really big, but the audience is not as big. I mean, not a lot of, I mean, the poor segment of our society, which I'm so sad to see that there's a lot of inequality in India. So the poor segment of our society is not able to take jewelry. So after CVD has come in, especially, the market is increasing, the audience is increasing, the customer size is increasing because right, 5% of the people in the world own a diamond, a natural diamond right now. So the CVD that they're producing, which is also a diamond, man-made diamond, is for the rest of the 95%. So the market is just increasing, increasing, and increasing. You just have to see how the jewelry market is evolving because it's really becoming big. I mean, I'm so happy that it is becoming big, and I'm so happy that a lot of people now can afford a diamond. Honestly, I mean, it's a good thing.
What about the traditional jewelry that is, even that market is going international?
Yeah.
So how do
So that is
you see that?
so Polki is honestly my favorite jewelry because on Indian wear it looks fantabulous. I mean, you have to see how it looks, how beautiful it looks on Indian jewelry. Diamond doesn't look as good, which is more international. So I'm happy that people abroad are also choosing Polki jewelry, and I feel like contemporary styles of Polki is also taking in people like bigger diamonds. So since Polki looks bigger, so people are actually preferring Polki jewelry outside also. I have seen a market research wherein people outside they want bigger size jewelry, so they like how Polki looks because it's a natural diamond. So I mean, everything is going in our favor. I mean, India is excelling in jewelry, and also our jewelry is being accepted by abroad. So for us, it's a win-win situation when we see the jewelry market. It's booming.
Ma'am, they say that the jewelry industry is more of male oriented, be it in the manufacturing part or in the entrepreneurship part. So, do you agree with this?
Yeah, I agree with this for India, but not for abroad. So my father is an NRI. He works in Hong Kong. He says half of his customers, half not half, sorry. I mean, 80% of his customers are females. They are female bosses. So I mean, abroad, all the females are working in this industry, but in India, it's mostly male dominated. That's what I want. I want girls to actually empower themselves to make something, make a name in this industry, not just this industry, I mean, every industry, but especially this industry. It's highly required. And the taste we have, I don't think the men can understand it that well because we are wearing it. The one who wears it knows the best. So, I mean, girls can do very well. Uh, I'm just hoping for a lot of women to come in this industry, honestly.
Ma'am, in your 6 years of experience, you have worked with different brands, and all those have different design language. So,
Yeah.
how do you cope with that, changing your style and working according to your client, according to your brand?
Actually, that's the best part. It teaches you a lot. You feel so whenever I go to a client, they ask me कि ऐसा बना लोगे क्या? I say मैं कैसा भी बना सकती हूँ. I can design however you want. I have designed so many types of jewelry that I can design however you want. If you want me to design diamond, if you want me to design polki, I can do everything. So that's the best part. The versatility makes you a better designer. It's making me a better designer every day.
So, you're an all-rounder. Ma'am, what would be your key advice or special mantra for our aspiring jewelry designers?
My key advice would be please follow your dreams. Do not leave it because in India, designers are not valued as much as dentists are, or maybe doctors are, maybe CAs are. So just follow your dream. You will reach there. The pay in starting would be lesser than all the professionals that are there, but you'll eventually get there. You'll find your way. If you are good, you'll find your way. So don't leave your dreams and hopes. Just go for it. I'm sure you're going to excel. I mean, I touch wood. I'm doing well for myself, and I want others also to feel that they can do well in this industry, and they actually can. A lot of people actually quitting the profession after completing the course. So I don't want that for people. I want them to follow their dream. I want them to not stop, chasing their dream.
So, ma'am, what I can see is confidence, connection, and continuity are the
Yeah,
three main
yeah,
roots.
yeah. You have to be continuous. That's true. I mean, you took the three words right correctly.
So, ma'am, as a graduating batch, I would like to know on behalf of my batch that how do you design your portfolio and how do you confirm that it shows the real you?
Portfolio is very important. It should be aesthetically very pleasing. It should look professional. So you have a lot of content these days in a lot of places. I mean, you can research, but it should be aesthetically very pleasing. It shouldn't be, messy. It should be very clean. So one picture, one page, and clear description, and very discreet, not very messy. It shouldn't be very messy. So that's what you can do for the portfolio, and it's very important. You need to keep updating your portfolio as you keep updating your job. So yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of everyone, the Raj family, the students, and our listeners, thank you so much for giving your precious time. And it
It
was
was,
really
yeah.
admiring and inspirational. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was quite refreshing for me also out of my daily job. So, I mean, it was fun. Thank you.